In ancient Mesopotamia, Jacob, after years of service to Laban, noticed a shift in his father-in-law's demeanor. He heard the grumbling of Laban's sons, who accused Jacob of taking all that belonged to their father. Jacob also perceived that Laban's attitude towards him was no longer as it had been. Then the Lord spoke to Jacob, saying, "Return to the land of your fathers and to your kindred, and I will be with you." Jacob sent for Rachel and Leah to meet him in the field where his flocks were. He recounted how Laban had deceived him and changed his wages 10 times. But God had not allowed Laban to harm him. God had taken away Laban's livestock and given them to him. He also told them of the angel of God who appeared to him in a dream. Confirming his mission to return, Rachel and Leah responded, "Is there still any portion or inheritance left for us in our father's house? Are we not regarded by him as foreigners? For he has sold us and has indeed consumed our money. All the wealth that God has taken away from our father belongs to us and to our children. Now then, whatever God has said to you, do." So Jacob rose and set his children and his wives on camels. He drove away all his livestock. He fled with all that he had, crossed the Euphrates River, and headed for the hill country of Gilead. Laban had gone to shear his sheep, and Rachel stole her father's household idols, the teraphim. On the 3rd day, Laban was told that Jacob had fled. He took his kinsmen and pursued Jacob. But God came to Laban in a dream by night and said, "Be careful not to say anything to Jacob, either good or bad." Laban caught up with Jacob in the hill country of Gilead. Laban said, "What have you done, that you have deceived me, and carried away my daughters like captives of the sword? Why did you flee secretly and deceive me, and not tell me, so that I might have sent you away with joy and songs, with tambourine and lyre? And why did you not permit me to kiss my grandchildren and my daughters? You have now done foolishly. It is in my power to do you harm. But the God of your fathers spoke to me last night, saying, 'Be careful not to say anything to Jacob, either good or bad.' And now, why did you steal my gods?" Jacob answered Laban, "Because I was afraid, for I thought that you would take your daughters from me by force. As for your gods, whoever with whom you find your gods shall not live. In the presence of our kinsmen, point out what is yours among my things and take it." For Jacob did not know that Rachel had stolen them. Laban went into Jacob's tent, and into Leah's tent. He found nothing. Then he went out of Leah's tent and entered Rachel's tent. Now Rachel had taken the household idols and put them in the camel's saddle and sat on them. And she said to her father, "Let not my lord be angry that I cannot rise before you, for the way of women is upon me." So he searched but did not find the household idols. Then Jacob became angry and contended with Laban. Jacob said to Laban, "What is my offense? What is my sin, that you have hotly pursued me? Though you have searched through all my goods, what have you found of all your household goods? Set it here before my kinsmen and your kinsmen, that they may decide between us two. These 20 years I have been with you. Your ewes and your female goats have not miscarried. And I have not eaten the rams of your flock. What was torn by wild beasts I did not bring to you. I bore the loss of it myself. From my hand you demanded it, whether stolen by day or stolen by night. Thus I was, by day the heat consumed me, and the cold by night. And my sleep fled from my eyes. These 20 years I have been in your house. I served you 14 years for your 2 daughters, and 6 years for your flock, and you have changed my wages 10 times. If the God of my father had not been with me, surely now you would have sent me away empty-handed. God has seen my affliction and the toil of my hands, and last night he rebuked you." Then Laban answered and said to Jacob, "The daughters are my daughters, the children are my children, the flocks are my flocks, and all that you see is mine. But what can I do this day for these my daughters, or for their children whom they have borne? Come now, let us make a covenant, you and I, and let it be a witness between you and me." So Jacob took a stone and set it up as a pillar. And Jacob said to his kinsmen, "Gather stones." And they took stones and made a heap. And they ate there by the heap. Laban called it Jegar-sahadutha, but Jacob called it Galeed. Laban said, "This heap is a witness between you and me today." Therefore its name was called Galeed and Mitzpah, for he said, "May the Lord watch between you and me when we are out of one another's sight, if you oppress my daughters, or if you take other wives besides my daughters. God is witness." Laban also said to Jacob, "See this heap and see this pillar, which I have set between you and me. This heap is a witness. and the pillar is a witness, that I will not pass over this heap to you. And you will not pass over this heap and this pillar to me to do harm. The God of Abraham and the God of Nahor, the God of their father, judged between us. So Jacob swore by the fear of his father Isaac. Then Jacob offered a sacrifice in the hill country, and invited his kinsmen to eat bread. And they ate bread and spent the night in the hill country. Early in the morning Laban arose and kissed his grandchildren and his daughters and blessed them. Then Laban departed and returned to his place. If you found this story insightful, please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this.